Howdy folks, welcome to episode 37, and our guest is coming up because she heard me talking. Okay, so I'm still thinking that, I think there's a joint right there. I'm kind of thinking that we can still put our bridge, instead of going along there and that whole extra distance, I'm kind of thinking we can put that here. Not sure if I want to do that today, but I think what we're going to do today is set up this, and I realized I should have just brought the box cars with, because when we reload all that stuff, we're gonna need them anyway. But yeah, what I think we should do here is we can set up a siding over here. So we can put, let me see. Yeah, we're gonna set up a siding over here so that we can put our extra cars and stuff like that when we come up here. I'm thinking it might actually make more sense to put that here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Okay, so we're gonna go, we're gonna demolish this piece, and then we're gonna put in a little, I'm kind of thinking we should, let me see. I'm kind of thinking we should do a little segment between these two because of this, for this exact reason, because that's annoying. So we're going to demolish this. We're going to head toward that as long as we're doing that. Let's go like this. Let's change this from, there we go. Why is it that here? There. Okay. So we're going to go like this. We're going to bring this out. Let's see what angle we want to be at. We probably want to be like that. So we're just going to bring this a little bit. Whoops. We're just going to bring this out a little bit. A few meters kind of thing. Toward that. And then we'll hook on our switch left. There we go. See, we probably should align this, because otherwise, yeah, this is going to be a mess. So we need to get this aligned correctly. So let's check out what direction we had here. We had, this stupid map is in the way. I think we're going to go like this, and then we're going to delete that, and let's see what how's that look. See, we need to go like an extra couple degrees. All right, demolish rails. Let's try this again. 3-foot rail. We're going to go left by like 2. There we go. And then let's go like this, and then we can connect these. That should work much better. Take that out. There we go. Okay. I think that'll work. That'll work pretty well. Okay, so then what we want to do is we want to make this so that we have a siding over here. Why don't we hook another switch on this, just in case we want to divide off 2 sections of cars. And we're going to go like this, and I think we're going to turn to the right with this one so we can have as much length as possible. So we're going to go like this. You can do it. There we go. And then we'll come out this way. See how far we can get this to go into the hill. There we go. All right, so we've got that one, and then we've got this over here. We're going to put one more, and I think we'll go. Should we just make it parallel? Yeah, I suppose if we go this way, we'll get more space out of it. So let's try to go this way. get more length out of it. All right. That looks like it'll work. Okay. And then we can probably get rid of this tree here. So that way we can bring our cars down. We can bring our cars down. And if we need to, we can sit stuff on sidings in order to deal with that. So, okay. And then I suppose we can leave that switch for here right now. So the other thing we need is we need an engine down here. And probably just a simple porter type engine, something like that. Because we're not going to be carrying too much. We're not going to be going up any steep hills or anything like that. So why don't we check out, why don't we see how much money we have first? Oh, we have 12,000. Okay. Good. Did it, how much was the Climax? Did we really have that much money? I thought we only had like 12,000. Let's see how much the Climax cost. Was it like 4,000 or something? It was almost 6,000. We had almost 18,000 then? Because that's 56. Huh. And we had 12.2. Huh. 17.8. I didn't realize we had that much. Okay, so what do we have as far as small engines that can just do little... We've got one of those already. We don't have a Montezuma. Not sure that I want to get one right now. Those are pretty... Let me see. It's only 2,500, and we could use that for a porter, I suppose. And what else did we have? The Shay. The Shay's really slow, though. But it does get... You know what? Yeah, why don't we use the Shay? All right. Our last one was 10, so we're just going to skip all those other numbers. All right. And we're just going to leave that. See what smokestack. We're going to do the smallest smokestack we can find instead of the biggest one, right? There we go. Headlights. We'll do the simple headlight. Yep. And then paint job. What's the difference between 2 and 3? Oh, the little lines there. Okay. I think we'll go with number 2. We'll go with number 2. It's a very simple one. All right. So we're going to order that. We're going to go over to the, let me see. Let's go over to the freight depot. We'll load that up. And we are not going to drive a Shay across the map. That would be like 17 episodes all by itself. So we're going to re-rail the Shay at the other side of the map is what we're going to do. There we go. I mean, if we're doing that, why even have something other than a Climax, right? To be honest. If we're going to do that, why don't we just use the Climax, right? If we're going to use something that's super slow. Because it's more fun. That's the answer to that. Okay, so we're going to re-rail this. We're going to go to the map. We're going to go to the... down here. See if we can re-rail. See? It's going to let me re-rail. Cool. We're going to come down here with it. And we're going to bring these cars down. That works. All right. So we're going to move this a little bit more so that we have room. Did that pin just drop in as I was looking at it? That was funny. Okay. We don't have any brakes on or anything this, do we? Let's see. F1, Control R, F1. There we go. Okay. I think we set... No, I guess we didn't set any brakes on it. Okay. All right, let's go like this. You know what we'll do? We'll do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to put a pin on this quickly. There we go. So that we can do this. Come on, we can do it. There you go. All right, we'll take the regulator off. All right, and then we're going to put our connector. There we go. Nope, not that one, that one. Okay, so let's take the brakes off of this. I don't remember if that even has any. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go out of this one. Come back to the Climax here. We're going to drive the Climax up forward. There we go. We'll bring this all past the switch. And then by the time we finish dinking around with all this stuff, we should have the Shay warmed up and ready to go. So then we can do that, and we can load on our logs or pipes and probably put them on the siding. Okay, so this is going to, I mean, we might as well even just leave it connected, you know, for all the good it's going to do. All right, let's I'm trying to consider where we want to do that. I think we're going to leave this one here. We're going to leave this one here. We do have the brakes on. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to take the Shay and the cars back. There we go. Let's get some air brake pressure. Okay, it doesn't use it. All right. That answers that question. So now we can either go around and do a complete loop, or we can go back and forth. So I think what we'll end up doing is going back and forth. Let's double check that our switches are set. Yeah, we want to go on this side. Okay. Yep, all our switches are set. So we'll get this over there and we'll load up. And I think we are going to change this. I think we're going to try to, because especially if we're using these slower trains, I think we're going to bring like this bridge probably from this segment down here to meet this instead. So we'll put a switch on here and then we'll deal with all this. Is how we're going to do that. So we'll do that in a minute after we get all these loaded up. And then we'll try our new setup for that. That's how that's going to work. How's that sound? All right. We'll get there. Only 20, 30 more days. We'll get there. Is it going like 8 now? I don't remember how fast the Shay can go, but it's not very. It seems like that's top speed. Can we turn on the lights? Does it? Nope. It has a light on it, but when you turn the generator, it doesn't do anything. Okay. Is it slowing down? I swear it feels like it's slowing down. Open controls. 8.8. Okay. Maximum speed 7, it says. All right, so we're gonna put the. Are we gonna put the things on this? We're gonna put the pipes on. Let's see. We have 19 of them, so we need more than 2 cars worth. Okay. Yeah, we'll put them on these. I'm just trying to think which end. We're going to put them on the other end, actually. So let's go like this. We're going to put them on the other end. And actually, we can even use this to figure out where we are. So let's go like this. But yeah, we're going to put those on the last 3 cars instead, because that way those will be the ones that are right next to the engine when we're coming back down the hill, because that's the part that matters when we're coming down that big hill. Dude, stop braking on me. Okay. I'm trying to let off the brakes and it's Not letting me. Here we go. All right, brakes. Okay, so it looks like we have these two. Those two should be able to put their 9 on, and then we're going to get one more on the third car. And yeah, we should have brought the box cars down because we could have just sat them on the siding over there. I'll have to do that next time. Because when we come over to load up all the materials that we need to make more pipes, we're going to just get a bunch of boxes anyway. We're going to get a bunch of tools anyway. So we might as well just, you know, do that. Okay. So those are going to load up. And then, yeah, let's go, whoops. Let's go fix this track here while that's loading up. So what we're going to do is over here, was it right here? Yeah, it's right here. We're going to put a switch to the right, like that. And then, is there one that's a little bit earlier? Let's see. Yeah, see, there's this one here. This one might even be a little bit better. Let's try that. We're going to try both of these, and we're going to see. I think this one's a little bit more natural place to put that. And honestly, we're only going to save that much room. Well, that actually is a lot more room than it seems like. Okay. So we're going to try going like this. We're going to go with this for a little bit here. And then we're going to do this. And then we're going to put this bridge. And we'll see if we can connect it up here. Because I think it's right up here, isn't it? Can we get up on this hill? There we go. Let's try going like this. We'll duck underneath it. Okay, let's see where we can connect up here. Because I think there's a, yeah, see, there's a joint right there. So if we go on that, see, look at that. If you point on this side, it's backwards. If you point on this side, it looks like it works. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool, isn't it? All right, so that way we're going to have this come through. Let's clear off the, do some logging, clear all this off. Glad I don't have the train right there to get destroyed. And this, did we, I thought we knocked that one down. Is it not? There we go. It's going now. Okay. We'll get rid of that one too. And this last one down here. Okay. Yeah, that looks way better. All right, because if we come from here, it's going to be even steeper. So let's take this one, demolish rails, get this piece right here. There we go. I just don't want to delete the other piece. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to delete this piece and this one here too, because we're just going to connect that in one chunk. And then this one, we can still leave. No, we can't, because there's no switch up there. So no, we're not going to leave that. Did I turn off the, there we go. I must have right clicked the demolisher. All right, there we go. And last chunk. Okay. Oh, is there one more? One more right up here. There. Okay. I think that'll work much better. We can bring the Climax up to here. Let's get this segment connected to here. See how that looks. That looks pretty good. Okay, cool. So then we'll just get the Shay up here. Yeah, that'll definitely decrease the distance we need to bring the Shay. That's like 20 minutes on the Shay. Right? And I think we'll leave this curve like this. That's fine. All right. So we'll get the Shay back now that everything's loaded up. All right, we've got one more, right? Yeah, one more steel pipe. Okay, so let's get this and there we go. And we'll get this one activate. There we go. We're going to leave this open so we can see how fast we're going. It missed, but that's okay. All right. Let's jump in. And I guess we'll stand here. There we go. And then we'll bring this train back. Let's see how the Shay does. It tops out at 7. All right. It really is. Yeah. We gotta have all of the engines eventually, right? So we might as well have this one for our little yard engine. And then once we get past the switch, we'll swap them out, and we'll take this back over with the Climax. Then we can see how our fixes work here. We can see how our Climax does down the hill with a little bit of extra weight on it. It should do fine. I think we'll probably have to set 2 or 3 of the brakes on the cars, if that. And then we'll use the Climax for the rest of the brakes. I think that'll work. And how much do we have? What do we have for inputs on here? We have coal. We just need iron and lumber. And I think the ironworks is, whoops. I think the ironworks is still in need of materials to make more raw iron. I'll double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. 6.8. Can we actually hit 7 if we... Nope. I think it must be a slight downhill because we hit more than 7 on the other side. All right. We're going to bring this up. We need to get the thing off the switch, don't we? Oh, I suppose we need to get rid of that switch too, don't we? All right, so let's go like this. I suppose we could put a little siding over here if we wanted to, so that we can sit the engine on it if needed. Why don't we do, can we do this? Let's see if this will actually show up here. If it'll let us do this without any whatchamacallit. Nope, it won't. Okay. It won't let us do it without the groundwork. Okay, so we need to do this. And I think we can lay this one right here. There. All right, it just needs to be a tiny little siding. It doesn't need to be a big thing, and we could probably put an end of track. Let's put an end of track here. Bumper. There. So we don't go flying into the river, hopefully. All right, take that off. Let's get the... I almost thought we had to go past the other switch again. See, the other switch is throwing me off. Oh, great. It's frozen. All right. Verser. We need to get our Clippy. There we go. Let's get moving here. There we go. And we get this hooked up. All right, that should be... Okay, so then we just need to get the Shay off of here. Yep, we're going to disconnect the Shay. If we can. That works. And we'll go get out of here. See, we need a little sign, Shay's only beyond this point or something like that over here. Right, so we can just park the Shay right here. Park it just out of the foul. Okay, so we're not going to put more wood in that because we don't need it. And then we're going to head up the hill. Now, I think this segment right here is a little bit more than 10. So it's going to be interesting. We'll call it that. And that's a little sharp right there, but that's okay. But yeah, I think that's a little bit more than 10%, so it's going to be interesting. It would be really fun to do like a 20%. All right. Let's do this. Okay, what's going on? Do we have some brakes on or something? Why is this not... It's like barely moving, and it's not like we're missing boiler pressure. Oh, did we... No, that's not it either. Okay, we're going to turn that off. Let's get this control here, open controls. Let's see what's going on here. We have fuel. We have boiler pressure. We have water. Okay, let's do this. Oh, you know what? Because I put it at 100%, that's why. Duh, the wheels are spinning. All right, and we're going to turn on the sander too. All right, let's get this up. Make sure our wheels are not spinning. See how our speed goes. What are we at? 97, 98, 99. See, we can be at 100% now. We can be at 100% without spinning. You just can't like slam it into... I mean, it's like popping the clutch on a car. Right? I'm assuming that's the reaction. Whoa! Nope. Nope. We're going to do this. Okay. So we're going to have to see. I don't think we're going to be able to get all 6 cars, are we? Are we going to be able to get all 6 cars? I don't know. Let's see. Can we... If we start letting off the brakes? Yeah, it looks like we're going to need 2 of them or something, aren't we? Okay. Because we're not going to be able to... We're not going to be able to push 2 loaded ones up the hill. All right. If we can't even push 2 loaded ones up the hill, yeah, we're gonna have a problem here when we hit this corner at 18, right? Yeah, if we can't push, how many? That's 2 loaded cars. Okay. Let's try with 2 loaded cars, or should we just buy more Climax? Let's get 2 loaded cars and see what happens. So let's go like this. We're going to come forward and then we're going to see what 2 pipe cars can do. We might have to bring them across 2 at a time, or get an extra 2 Climaxes, which can be something we can do later too. Okay, let's flip this switch. Should we put him there, or should we put him over here? Yeah, let's put him. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, we'll put him over here. Reverser, brake. Okay. We're gonna want to move the Shay. Let's see. Open controls. Turn off the brake. We're just going to turn off the brake. We're going to go forward. There we go. All right, we're going to let that one coast a little bit. And then in a second, we're going to take off. Yeah, we'll hit the brakes on it now. Okay. So that one should be out of the way. This should give us room to put the 4 on here. So that we can pick off 2 at a time and do this. All right. If that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do, right? Okay. So jump out of here. Put the brake on this one and disconnect it. All right. And then we're going to have to come forward on this again. Past the switch here. There we go. Okay, and then we flip this switch, and let's go reverse here. We're going to do this again. All right, let's get a nice view here. And let's, yeah, okay, our sander's on. All right. Let's see what we've got. Apparently we have a traction limit even with the sander on. Uh-oh. We're hitting it now, too. Let's try this again. Are we out of sand, maybe? Can't be out of sand. It's way too fresh. Okay, we're actually accelerating up the hill here with 2 of them. That makes me think we can do 3. Here. Let's try this again. Accelerate our way up the hill. So it takes us about, yeah, it takes us 2/3 or more. Yeah, it takes quite a bit of regulator to get moving. So I'm not sure that it does have what it takes. Let's see. I'm not sure if we'd get 3 loaded cars. We might be able to get an empty car on there, but we might be pushing it trying to get 3 loaded cars up the hill. Even if we could get 3 of them to technically to move up the hill, I don't think we'd be able to get a decent speed out of it. So we'll just do 2. So the challenge is going to be, you know, if we got 3 engines and 6 cars coming down that hill. I mean, you can get more stuff across faster, but you also have the issue of, you know, you also have the issue of you can have that many more cars to try to deal with and try to keep from derailing. The longer it gets, you know, the more potential for derailing and stuff you have. You got to manage all those individual brakes instead of just 3 cars. So yeah, then there's that too, which, you know, we'll do that just because it's fun at the end, right? But yeah, I think we should do like we're gonna lay a piece of track that goes from here to over the top of that thing, and then like change it in the editor. Just make it go whatever angle that is. See what happens, right? I think there's a point where the cars, even all the cars having all the brakes on, still aren't gonna be able to handle it. So there is that issue. All right, we're almost at the peak of the hill here, so then we're probably going to want to put the brakes on one of these. Once we get over the top of the hill here, we're going to put the brakes on one of these. See, I don't know that the Climax, I think the Climax can actually go, it can push itself to 11, but I think it can actually go faster than that. All right, see, that's able to slow it down enough just by itself. Let's turn off the sander. Yeah, see, that's plenty. Okay. 50% brakes. Let's see what kind of speed we get. Yeah, the max speed is not the speed at which it flies off the tracks. It's just the speed at which it can drive itself. Take it easy around this little herky-jerky corner. Okay. Let's see what we get with like 50% brakes. Seems a little more than we want. Let's try 75. Okay. 75% brakes. So 1 car and 75% brakes is our key here. I'll need to remember to upload this save with the new track on it too. For those of you who want to just pick up the trains and drive them around, right? Okay. You can practice going over the hill yourself. I know not everybody wants to build all the tracks and stuff. Okay, I think this is the point where we switch from 10 to 6. Is this segment right here where it switches segments? So it goes to a 6%. Okay, cool. And then we need to check where our switches are. It may be that one right there, but yeah. No, I think it is the other one up there. Okay, because then we're going to want to switch to our ET engine. We'd want to bring all 6 cars back, but for right now, we don't have enough to justify bringing the other 4, so we'll just do the 2 right now. And where is our engine? Where did we leave it? Let's see on the tracks, on the map that is. Didn't we bring it down here? How did we get these here? Did we bring the Climax only? Which engine is this? Oh, that's the one that has the oil tankers on it. Okay, so what do we have for bringing this? We need another engine then for bringing stuff on this end, don't we? Okay, why don't we get like a Glenbrook then? We'll get a Glenbrook and use that for moving all this stuff. Okay, so this is going to do that thing, but let's go like this first. We're going to buy a Glenbrook and load it up and bring it over, and then we can deal with locomotives. Let's see, we did buy all the coal engines, right? Let's double check. We need to get some stock cars too, huh? Porter. Wood. think we did. Yeah, because we got the ruby. Mosca, Cooke. Did we get a coal cookie? I don't think we got a coal cook, did we? Maybe we'll get the coal cook. Okay. 12. And let's see what smokestacks we have. I think we'll do that one. We'll do that one. And let's see what kind of paint. Ooh, I like the blue. I like the green and red. We haven't had anything else in blue, so we're gonna do that. I know. Yeah, 20 people just unsubscribed, right? How dare you? It's not historically perfect or something, right? Probably. They didn't have blue in the 1800s. All right. Everything was in black and white. Everything was in sepia. Haven't you seen the pictures from back then? Okay. I know there were certain paint pigments and stuff like that that actually weren't available then. Okay, so we're gonna re-rail this, and let's go like this and this. There we go. All right, and then we're gonna get our other one. Get the tender here. Re-rail. And we're going to use this one to go back. All right. Come on, you can do it. Thank you. And then we'll get, of course it's backwards. There we go. Okay, so we're going to hook this up. There we go. And does this have compressor? Yes, it does. Okay, so we're gonna leave the brakes on. All right. So we're gonna bring this back. We'll hook that up. And we'll bring this back. There we go. And bring this back and smush everything together. Hopefully that'll have brakes by the time we get there, right? It's kind of important, isn't it? Oh, you know what? The middle car still has the brakes on. That's why. There we go. I'm like, it sure is resisting movement a lot. Duh. Okay. It keeps doing that. All right, so we're going to want to hook up this. And then we're going to want to hook up the front. That's going to be the tricky part, is hooking up the front. Oh, the brakes are on this, that's why. Okay. And let's go like this. Reverser. Okay. We don't want that on there. We want this. Right? We have to hit the, I think we have to hit that little circle. I don't think it made it. There. All right. So, regulator, brake. Okay, so let's unhook the Climax here. We'll turn the brakes on. And we'll unhook this. And we should be able to take this home. All right. do it. Take our logs home. If it'll let me get in there. All right, cool. Let's go like this. Cool. Our little cookie. Now we are going to want to check the switches and stuff. Let's go check the switches on our way home. Make sure we're going the right way. We need to go that way, and then all the way past the logs. Yep, okay. Our switches are set. We're not going to go flying off the tracks or anything like that. Cool. Let's see, what is our speed here? Need to take it easy a little bit on this. There we go. All right, let's get some controls. Current speed, yeah. See, we can turn that off. There we go. So its max speed is 15, so it's, or 16, so it's just going to do that now that we're off the hill. Okay. So that's plenty of steam. I almost said juice. Cool. And that's our new route. I like our new route. I think it's cool to be able to go through a new area of the map that you haven't been through, instead of the same old routes. It's nice to be able to see different areas. So we're gonna have to bring the box cars over. I don't know if we can pull 3 box cars up the hill with the Climax then. If 3 log cars is gonna be too much, we'll have to try it. Because 3 box cars is going to be what we can fill with one set of tools or whatever. And those tools are worth bringing over the thing because they're the second most. I think they're the second most valuable thing. I think the tools even make you more money than the oil does. The crude oil, that is. Alright, so we're going to go this way. We're going to go over this little hill here. Perfect. And then we can drop off our pipes here. And let's jump out here in a second. I think that was our spot. That looks like our spot. Yep. Cool. Nice. So we can fill those up further. Oh, I suppose we're going to have fun getting lumber in there. Right? Maybe we should wait. Maybe we should wait to put those on so that we don't have to fill fewer cars with the lumber, right? Okay. Cool. So yeah, we can put these, let's see, we can leave them here or we can put them on the siding over here. That's a long way to go to put them on the siding. What about, I mean, these are the only ones that are going to go on that track there. So let's put them back. Yeah, because we're going to bring more lumber. I don't want to be in the way of the lumber with this. So we're going to put this back. Let's go like this. We're going to put... Yeah, we're going to put these in the middle. So that we can get the oil cars out of there. Because this is in the way of the oil cars. There we go. And then we've got like little places to put all of our equipment. We've got nice little sidings for everything, so that should be cool. All right, and then I think, yeah, I think we need another load of lumber, and then we should be good for another run of oil and everything. I think we might even need a longer oil carp. All right, let's go like this. Flip this one. There we go. Cool. So yeah, that's going to be it for episode 37. I think we got pretty good, pretty productive day. So yeah, that's going to be it for episode 37. In episode 38, I think we're going to try to get our box cars over or whatever. We'll figure something out. So yeah, we'll see if we can get that all loaded up and do another run over the hill and everything. So yeah, that's going to be it for 37. Join me in episode 38, and we'll see you then. Later.